everybody, welcome back to GamerNerdz. I'm Monica Jolie. Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 adds 12 new characters, balances gameplay with new features, and updated online modes. Let's see if Capcom should have waited, or is this really the ultimate version?
Welcome back to GamerNerdz, everyone. So today we're going to talk about a game that probably fits in my most favorite genre. We really have to owe it to Capcom in the past few years. They've really stepped their game up with releases like Street Fighter 4, Super Street Fighter, and all subsequent revisions. And one title that was kind of missing from this, fighting game revival was the Marvel vs. Capcom series. So it has been 9 years since Marvel vs. Capcom 2 was released, and fighting fans are kind of wondering if Capcom would ever do a follow-up. Literally early this year, we had the title actually come out to home consoles. A day doesn't go by where you can't log on and view a live stream of an actual tournament taking place, or follow people like Justin Wong, Marn, and Mike Ross, or view a tournament by Team Spooky, or follow Wednesday Night Fights, or see, training videos by Maximilian. And here we are 9 months later, looking at a sequel to Marvel vs. Capcom 3. So the biggest feature of Ultimate is the inclusion of 12 new characters. So on the Capcom side, we have characters like Virgil, Frank West, Phoenix Wright, Firebrand, Strider, and Nemesis from the Resident Evil series. On the Marvel side, you now have Doctor Strange, Hawkeye, Nova, Iron Fist, Rocket Raccoon, and Ghost Rider. The characters are varied, and the styles are definitely suited to different types of players. If you're more of a zoner, if you want to keep your distance and attack your opponent from across the screen, people like Hawkeye and Rocket Raccoon are definitely for you. Then you have two of the oddities, or I guess the most interesting characters, being Frank West and Phoenix Wright. Frank West can actually upgrade or gain experience points within a battle and increase his moveset. Whereas Phoenix Wright is a lawyer in the Ace Attorney series who has no fighting experience whatsoever. Capcom really had to go to its lengths to figure out how can you incorporate his moves into a fighting game. So Phoenix Wright actually looks for evidence in the battle. He can go from his court mode to turnabout mode and gain new movesets and basically become one of the most powerful characters in the game if you can find the evidence. After revealing the characters, a lot of people were kind of complaining, where the hell is Mega Man? And honestly, Capcom said he's not going to be in the title, except you can find him in the back of the Days of Future Past stage, or you can see him in Nova's ending. Frank actually has his Mega Man outfit from Dead Rising, and then one of Zero's DLC's outfit is actually Mega Man X. I don't know if Capcom's trolling us or if they're just playing with our emotions, but I don't think Mega Man's coming back. Obviously, you have the staples from the previous series, some of which have been buffed significantly. So if you're a Wesker player, you're definitely going to love his version in Ultimate. And some characters have been nerfed significantly. For example, you Phoenix players will have to change out your strategy, as she's not as powerful as she was in the first game. Capcom has tweaked and refined the gameplay this time around. So there's less focus on rushdown attacks and more focus on zoning. You can't build meter as fast. You can activate X Factor in the air now. Team aerial exchanges can be used to remove meters from your opponent, increase damage, or give yourself meters. So there's definitely a lot more strategy this time around, and a lot of the tactics or even glitches from the first game are not going to work this time. They listened to the community. They saw how people were playing with certain characters. If you're a Wolverine player, he's given a major nerf, but again, people like Wesker, Hulk, a lot of these characters have been given balance and tweaks. Another big revision to the game is the online mode. So the online mode in the first game was pretty bare bones. You could visit lobbies, you could basically join matches in progress but not actually watch them or spectate them. They've changed that this time around, so good job, Capcom. You can actually play a ranked game and go back to the search lobby before you kick back to the main menu. So little tweaks like that, make the game smoother. Now a game like Ultimate, you can play simple mode, you can mash the buttons as my shirt says. If you really want to play good or have some sort of chance online because people are really good, you definitely got to do your research. Honestly, you can visit places like SRK or event hubs or even YouTube, and you'll see literally hundreds of videos showing combos, techniques, and all these things about how to get the most out of your Ultimate experience. And if you really want to have a chance online, aside from studying the videos and visiting the forums, I definitely suggest you take some time and find this guide. So this is the Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 Bible provided by Brady Games. It literally has everything from complete character strategies for all 50 characters, there's frame data, there's combo tips, there's information about the buffs and nerfs that characters got from the first game. You have team strategies, literally from A to Z, this guide provides it. It has input from players like Combo Fiend and people who are respected in the community. There probably is better information on the internet available now, but it's definitely a good place to start in terms of foundation for new players and people who are experienced. I give it my full recommendation, and definitely 600 pages worth of Ultimate goodness, you can't go wrong. So really now, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 is kind of a mixed bag. So on one side, you have people who are very serious about fighting games, who enjoy that genre like myself. To be honest, the actual core gameplay is not that different from the first one. So really, my recommendation is if you like fighting games, and if you're watching this, you probably have already bought the game. It's definitely a much more refined, quote-unquote, balanced version of the regular Marvel vs. Capcom 3. You have the 12 new characters, the tweaks to the fighting game mechanics, and obviously a much better online online mode. If you're still unsure, then it probably is not going to be the best value for you. If you've enjoyed the first one slightly, definitely give it a shot. I definitely recommend getting the guy. Marvel vs. Capcom 3 for me was fantastic. The Ultimate version really is, the definitive version of this title. For me, it's what I want to play and what I will be playing. Capcom did a really good job. Thank you so much for bringing back the fighting game genre.
Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the show. See you next time on GamerNerdz.
Nova, Iron Fist, Doctor Strange, Hawkeye, Rocket Raccoon, Doctor Strange, Hawkeye. Who the hell's the sixth one? Oh my god, hold on.
Balances gameplay with new features. I say new like I can't speak.
Doctor Strange, Hawkeye, Rocket Raccoon. Okay, I need to check my book.